Welcome back to the vlog, guys. Today we're gonna get straight into where we left off on the 32 Skyline. Hey mate, how you doing?
Doing good.
How's the baby?
Doing good.
Big now. Oi, stop it. I hate. Can you work from home, please? Can you actually? I can't get anything done with you here. Anyways, where we left off, we've got a lot of work done and kind of polished up. All the lines are done except for the oil drain. I just got to make 1-10 line. And we are good. I also have to just add some heat shield here onto this water line here, just because that's gonna probably cop a lot of heat. But otherwise, we're good. Like, we're really good. Turbo is bolted on there finally. Manifold is bolted on there finally. We only had like 2 studs with, this is common with like any kind of cheap kind of eBay manifold. You always have issues where like normally under this runner and this runner, it's really hard to get the bolts on. So you got to kind of like, you know, wriggle around the manifold, lift it up while you kind of squeeze in there and get the nuts on. I had to actually shave down those 2 studs because they were a little too long and hitting the manifold. But that's on there, bolted on, nice and tight, gaskets and everything. Turbo's on here, bolted on, nice and tight. It ain't going nowhere. We're good. What do you think about this?
It feels so wrong.
It feels so wrong, but also, you gotta give the single jingle a chance, you know? And we're giving it a pretty big chance with this bad boy. Actually, you know what? I think it needs a bigger chance.
What?
Can you hold this for a sec? I'm gonna get it a bigger chance. One sec. I'll be right back.
Oh no. What did you bring?
This is what I'm talking about. Now we're talking. There's like little sister with little brother, like big brother here. No, this is daddy right here. This thing is huge. We got the T51R for a friend. I'm sure you guys will find out about it soon. It's not going to be a secret or anything, but like, this is a T51R Kai, CR Kai. It's a big manifold, as nearly seen manifold. It's a big turbo. And for it wouldn't even spool this. There's no chance. Like, look how much bigger this is. Like the T04Z, like, that's a big turbo. This is a bigger turbo. What do you think? We change to this one? Yeah. You think so? Better? Yeah, we got it's just twins like that.
Twin turbo. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, now we're talking, I think. Twins? Yeah, now I think we're talking. All right. Back to the drawing board. Come back in next video when we twin turbo. I'm joking. All right, so obviously we're not going to be using this, but I think the T04Z is going to give it a fighting chance. It's still going to be laggy as hell, but it's going to be fun. And it would be crazy if we put this on there. It would sound incredible too, but these actually sound pretty similar. Just the compressor housing here is a little bit different here on the intake. It gives it that really famous whistling on idle and spool and stuff like that. So really cool turbo. So while I've been working in the front, Daikie's been working here in the back. And what do you got for us? You got a fuel pump change?
Yes.
And we actually have some really good news. I've never seen an S13 or an R32 fuel tank that's in that good condition. It's clean. It's beautiful. It looks amazing. We are still going to be changing the fuel filter and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm very hyped to see a metal fuel tank clean.
Yeah.
It's rare, right?
Yeah,
you never
lucky.
see them. Very lucky. This car's been nothing but lucky though. I think we should go to the casino. Right?
So what are we doing now?
We are going to be soldering the fuel pump wires to the terminals here.
So why do people switch these out?
Just the pumps are like old and they just don't pump as much. So normally with like our, you know, modified and tuned up cars, they need more fuel pressure and more fuel flow.
Oh, so it makes it faster to...
Yeah, it just gets more fuel to the front.
Naruhodo.
That's all it is. New fuel pump is going in, courtesy of Dishworks. Putting one of their 300 litre per hours. I think it's like a 320 litre per hour pump. These flow really well, especially if they get given the true voltage. That'd be another thing is I don't know if 32s have that weird resistor thing for the fuel pump, so I need to research that and delete it if they have it because those suck.
I've always wondered what was in these bags and what you were keeping it for, but I guess...
Oh, for moments like this, 100%. You never know when you just want to, you know, spontaneously turbo something.
Yeah, but it's spontaneous. I always go crazy with like looking at these kind of things and never being touched for
Every single person who is watching this video has stuff like this in their shed or house or something, or backyard, garage, whatever.
Do I?
Everyone does.
Do I have that?
Do you? Yeah.
What?
There's
Where?
drawers of like things that you have, like jewelry and stuff that you never wear or use, and shoes, your shoes. There's like at least 10 pairs in that closet that you haven't worn in like 3 years.
You just haven't seen me wear it because I'm too short and you don't even look at me.
Nah, be honest with me. Have you worn every single one of those pairs of shoes this year?
Yeah.
Or last year.
Yeah, at least
Lies.
once. At least once.
At least once. We're really close to being able to start this. So we're gonna just quickly grind on this, get it all done, and next clip is hopefully us getting ready to turn the key. Fingers crossed. It is time. And this entire time I've been like, what do we call this 32? You know, for a while we're going with single jingle, and it is a single jingle engine. But I came up with the perfect name. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Bogan 32. Let's go. Let's see if she'll start. Come to the front, man. Come to the front. I want to make sure we don't miss this. Got it. Okay, we should probably check for leaks right now. This is awesome. This is awesome, guys. I can't believe this went down so easy. We have a turbo swap 32. Now we got to do some piping. I think if we just go from here and to here, we'll be good. We'll be mint. But we got to figure out how to make that happen. I still can't believe like this is already all hooked up. We need to obviously properly bleed it and everything, but for the most part, like we're good. We're still also waiting for a wastegate. Right now I have a shop towel crammed up the wastegate pipe, so.
You want to check if that has
That's still in there, it didn't pop out, so
Oh.
we're good. We're good. But yeah, I mean, she definitely sounds laggy.
Yeah.
I don't know how much boost, it was pushing a lot of air.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. I think this is gonna be good. I think this is going to be really good. We need to pipe this in too if we're running airflow meters. So we're going to come up with some piping stuff, but otherwise this is going to be good. I don't know if I should go intercooler or not though. Intercooler? Nah. Because the plan for this is like a missile in the future, whether we blow this up or we end up just using this engine no matter what, we're going to want a front mount intercooler for this thing. And I'm pretty sure we could make like a RB20E+T one work, like the one that's on my 33.4. Something like this would probably work really well on this, and we just need to kind of get this whole thing happen. Wait a minute. I'm going to be replacing this. Should we just take the intercooler kit off this? Wait, do we already have everything we need on this car? Would everyone be mad? このintercooler pipeいいじゃない? That's good. It's like in the 同じ same position and everything. Would you guys be upset if I parted out now? But this actually would be perfect for this, Coven. Yeah, I think it would work.
He's like, yeah, do it.
Yeah, I kind of want to now. We'll figure something out. I mean, worst case scenario, I know these Blitz intercooler kits, oh, this is a Grady kit, but you can get a Blitz kit the same as this, and they're very cheap. They're only like 250 USD for the piping kit and the intercooler. So we'll look into that, but I mean, she's running, and we've already got a turbo on there, and I need a break because we've just been grinding on this non-stop.
Any leaky happening?
No, like looking over everything, we don't have a single leak of coolant or oil or anything. Now, obviously we haven't run this for that long, but so far looking good. You know what? Guys, I always put these in my hoodies, but if you work on cars as much as I do, I learned this trick from Matt Field. Like, he's got a very valid point. These are dangerous for those of us that work on cars. Like, they will literally get caught in the fans and everything, and I never use it, so why not? This is great, like actually great. We didn't even have any exhaust leaks. Like, it sounds great.
Yeah.
I'm still mind blown. Like, guys, okay, so if you're wondering, right, this is Nissan's worst engine. It's an RB20E. We just turbo swapped it with an RB30 manifold we got for like 200 and I think USD would be like 200 flat from Australia. Shout out to Jason from Keep It Reek for shipping this to me. Also, Baldy helped with that. Thank you, Zach. And that's here. That then bolted up perfectly to this. Obviously, we had to weld on the T4 flange for this rear housing, but everything else is great. The gate's more expensive than the manifold. I've ordered that. That's about 250 bucks. Everything else I had laying around. Like, everything else I had laying around. Just from parts from the abandoned S15, all these lines that are going to the turbo, every water line and oil feed line, all came off the old turbo kit stuff that came on that car, which was just spare sitting in a bag. Remember, I kept it under the stairs in our house for the longest time. And you're like, when are you gonna throw these out, Sam? Are you ever gonna use them?
Yeah.
And you were like, and I was like, yeah, I'll use it one day. This is that day, May! And it worked flawlessly. I'm so
For the
happy.
Bogan 32.
The Bogan 32 is alive! Oh man, I can't wait. I think I want to try and keep this engine alive, so I think I'm going to try and get a Link ECU because this would just be so cool as a drift missile.
Now
So,
we need a Bogan 32 merch line.
Bogan 32 merch line. That would actually be kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie. Who wants a Bogan 32 shirt or a hoodie? Anyway. Oop. Oh, there we go. The thermostat open. We got a bit of air out just then. As a drift missile, this would probably be rubbish. We definitely need to get like an upgraded radiator and stuff on it, but I mean, we'll be able to have some fun with this for sure. I think this is gonna be great. Even if this makes 8 PSI boost or 10 or 12, like it'll rip. It'll be amazing.
Wasn't one of the ideas to have this as my drift missile, Sam?
Yeah, I mean, you can.
Sam, I feel like I'm gonna throw this in like on
Into the wall?
into the wall or something.
I mean, that would be perfect for the Bogan 32. This would be perfect. Just go spend a day in Army Chiba, throwing it into the wall one after another. This is great. Like, I'm so hyped. Daiki,
Yes.
is this the fuel pump resistor? We're gonna bypass the fuel pump resistor. We just found it, so that way we'll get full pressure from the back and make this thing nice and rich.
Welcome, Enzo.
Welcome, Enzo.
We just named our.
I heard.
We just named our creation.
Dude, I called it the Bogan 32. Isn't that perfect?
Oh, that's actually so good.
Right? Because it's
sounded
parts from
crazy.
Australia. Dude, it sounds amazing. The
Way too
turbo's
good.
healthy. It sounds way too good. Dude.
Way too good.
Way too good. Hang on. We gotta let him hear it one more time. I want this too. It's pretty good sounding car, I ain't gonna lie. That's the thumbnail. Please tell me you got that.
I got it. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
This whole place smells like barbecue now.
No, it smells like the Bogan 32. This is the smell of the Bogan 32. For real though, all this smoke is just like all the oil, the thread sealer and all that kind of stuff that we've used on everything, and it's just coming off.
Well, now I
This is
feel
so
like,
cool.
you know what I feel like now? Not chicken schnitzel.
Yakiniku?
No. The thing you get at this home center in Australia.
Oh, you want a snag?
Snag!
Oh, yeah, she wants a snag on a piece of bread and some ketchup and onions and, sorry, tomato sauce, onions and mustard.
Yeah, we can bake the
Snags.
bread at the wastegate and stuff.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Alright.
Should we go to D1 and like... Minami. Oh man, I'm so hyped on this. This is the dumbest, the best thing we've ever done. Welcome to the family, Bogan 32. I still cannot believe how easy this was. Obviously, we still got to connect up some kind of intercooler and piping and stuff for that. And we need to work out a way to get a computer or an ECU to kind of like somewhat tune this thing so it's not gonna like just detonate itself to death. Although it is a 20, so maybe it won't do that too much, but we could just put a bunch of octane booster in there. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. We need to do something to try and keep the Bogan 32 alive in its current form, because this is just awesome, and I want to make sure we get some kind of enjoyment out of this. May, what do you think?
I'm just scared to drive this.
Why?
I'm gonna probably like destroy it like the first go.
It's the Bogan 32. It's meant to be. It's meant to be. Obviously, we're like, before this thing ever gets drifted or whatever, we'll take a bunch of the good parts off. It's not going to have the OEM headlights or anything in there, and that's all going to get transplanted to the other one. But yeah, I'm pretty hyped on this. I'm really like mind blown by how easy it was, because I spent so much time just trying to like research online about these engines and what would be required to do a turbo swap. And I just couldn't find any information. A ton of people would be asking the questions in forums, and instead of, you know, people replying with actual good information, they would just say, don't waste your time and money on it. That's stupid. Get an RB25 DET or an RB30D, like ET. Like, it was just so frustrating, because everywhere you would look where people would ask the question of what's involved to do this, it was just no documentation or anything written down anywhere. So luckily there's a fair few people in New Zealand that reached out to me about it and told me that the RB30 exhaust flange is the same as the 20E flange. So from there, it was just a matter of getting that exhaust manifold out of Australia, and we were good. Everything else though, I didn't really know that like all the line points and stuff were on the side of the block, just like any other kind of turbo RB. So that was a flippin' win. And then that was pretty much it. All the water lines and everything were there. The only other thing was I ran the top water line here off one of the water lines that comes off the back of like the manifold there. But yeah, otherwise, this thing's kind of ready to rip. Just got to figure out all the intercooler piping stuff and relocate this to somewhere a little bit more practical. But I definitely want to get this thing running on just like the airflow meter and the stock ECU just to see like what we can do to make it kind of somewhat runnable. I'm not expecting it to handle anything too crazy boost wise, but just like 8 PSI would be sick. But yeah, we'll see. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you're excited for the Bogan 32. I'm definitely hyped on that name, and I think it suits it very well with its current setup. It's very like kind of backyard mechanic style, or bush mechanic style, if you know what I'm saying, out the hood and all that kind of stuff. I want this thing to just shoot as much flames as possible, and it to just be an overall good time. And I think we need to find a manual transmission for it. But anyways, guys, once again, hope you enjoyed today's video. Smash the like button, write a comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.